March 31st, 2026, marks the specific day Meta finalized the restructuring of its ad delivery architecture and eliminated manual campaign controls. The deterministic, interest-based targeting models that governed the previous decade of digital advertising have been formally decommissioned. In their place, Meta has deployed a probabilistic, high-capacity retrieval and ranking system powered entirely by machine learning. The manual targeting exclusions media buyers once used to steer their spend are gone, removed permanently from the platform's interface. Decision-making now relies on billions of real-time behavioral vectors that calculate user probability in milliseconds, replacing the use of static demographic profiles. Navigating this Advantage Plus landscape requires deconstructing the physical hardware and the proprietary Andromeda engine that now mediates every impression. Mastering this algorithmic sovereign is the only remaining method to scale commercial distribution in the current digital ecosystem. This architecture operates on specialized physical infrastructure, utilizing liquid-cooled servers and custom silicon to process billions of simultaneous ad impressions. The foundation of this computational power is Meta's proprietary Training and Inference Accelerator, the MTIA version 2. As shown in this chassis configuration, the MTIA V2 integrates directly with 8 clustered NVIDIA Grace Hopper superchips to handle high-volume recommendation workloads. This hardware documentation specifies how the system achieves kernel fusion, bypassing traditional CPU memory bottlenecks through deep software pipelining and consolidated model architecture. These advancements enable a 10,000-fold increase in neural network parameters compared to the systems Meta utilized in 2023. Consolidation of these models has also driven financial efficiency, resulting in a 20% infrastructure cost saving for the platform. This physical hardware superiority is the reason that current AI can outcalculate human media buyers in real time. The primary gateway for every ad delivery decision is the Andromeda retrieval engine. Andromeda reverses traditional targeting logic by evaluating the creative asset first, rather than beginning with a predefined audience profile. Computer vision and AI audio analysis perform a millisecond-scale breakdown of the asset, identifying granular creative signals. Andromeda then uses these to identify intent, matching signals with users whose behavioral patterns suggest a high probability of engagement. This operation occurs at a massive scale, with Andromeda scanning millions of active advertisements simultaneously. The engine filters these millions down to a short list of approximately 1,000 highly relevant candidates for each specific user. Under this creative-first model, the visual and auditory signals of the advertisement serve as the targeting query itself. Once Andromeda establishes the shortlist of 1,000 candidates, the delivery process moves into the final ranking stage. This stage is governed by the Generative Ads Recommendation Model, or GEM, which determines the exact order in which ads appear. GEM calculates a relevance score by integrating immediate user context with historical engagement data across the Meta ecosystem, including Instagram and Messenger. By weaving in cross-platform signals like those from WhatsApp, the model predicts whether a user is in a prospecting discovery phase or a purchase-ready conversion phase. However, this automated assembly line contains a critical failure point for advertisers, the entity ID trap. When an advertiser uploads multiple creatives that share only minor cosmetic changes, Andromeda categorizes them under a single entity ID. Consequently, the redundant ads receive only one ticket to the ranking stage, which effectively cannibalizes the campaign's total reach. The algorithm rewards creative diversity and mathematically demands distinct narrative hooks to scale effectively. The strategic shift toward the fully automated Advantage Plus umbrella is defined by moving from strict constraints to flexible inputs. Meta removed detailed targeting exclusions because they often prevented the algorithm from finding potential customers. Internal data demonstrated that manual constraints frequently over-constrain the AI, leading to higher costs per conversion. Advantage Plus now treats advertiser-defined interests as suggestions, automatically expanding reach if the AI identifies a higher statistical probability of ROI. This entire automated structure is dependent on one thing: the quality and preservation of behavioral signals. Crucially, server-side tracking allows high-intent behavioral data to completely bypass browser-level blocks and flow directly into Meta's delivery engine. While the browser-side Metapixel tracks events like add to cart, it is increasingly vulnerable to external privacy interventions. Privacy settings and ad blockers in modern browsers frequently disconnect the link between a user's action and the ad platform. The Conversions API, or CAPI, serves as the server-side solution, recovering 10 to 30. This metric now exclusively tracks direct link clicks that lead a user to an external URL or a Meta shop. All secondary interactions, likes, shares, and comments, have been moved into a separate Engage Through attribution category. This strict bifurcation allows Meta's reporting to more closely mirror the data seen in third-party verification tools. Because Andromeda prioritizes link clicks for sales objectives, winning creatives must now utilize aggressive 3-second hooks to drive immediate user action. Meta is transitioning toward the fully automated lattice system, where all targeting decisions are delegated entirely to artificial intelligence. The industry role has changed. Practitioners have transitioned from media buyers to creative strategists. These neural networks learn most effectively when they are given high data volume and minimal human constraints to navigate. The definitive formula for 2026 is broad consolidated targeting, extreme creative diversity, and server-side signal preservation. Users can still influence their experience through the account center and transparency tools, but the underlying delivery mechanism remains automated. The algorithmic sovereign is here, and survival belongs to those who understand its hardware and speak its creative first language.